Bridget Wolff from the Religious Studies Department at Marist Chicago. I've been asked to talk a little bit about my experience of Mary, our Good Mother, as a wife and mother. Growing up, I really didn't know much about having a devotion to the Blessed Mother. I was raised at a time in the church when those kinds of traditional practices were somewhat frowned upon. Then, when I was in college as an undergrad and I read scripture and met Mary in the scriptures, the image of Mary in the scriptures as bold and courageous and willing to stand on the side of justice never fit with images of Mary as demure and quiet and whose gaze was always down. It wasn't until I met my husband and for the first time prayed the rosary when he brought me to his parents' home that I started to understand a little better about the nature of who Mary is for the church and who she is in scripture, and ultimately who she could be for me. The first time I started praying the rosary by myself was when our son Ian was being expected and the pregnancy wasn't going well. And that was the only thing that got me through the pregnancy. My fears and worries and anxieties that this baby would be lost were really only soothed and eased by praying the rosary. That was the beginning of my own devotion to the Blessed Mother, and I can give you countless examples of how that devotion has grown, from witnessing my in-laws to meeting someone like Miss Coy, to finally, more recently, the week of our spring break, praying so desperately the Memorare day in and day out, praying the rosary day in and day out, hoping that our son Colin would be returned home safely when he was evacuated from the Peace Corps due to the coronavirus. So Mary has been and has become my good mother and is a model for me as a mother as well.